Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to automate your finances like the rich, so money flows where it needs to without you thinking about it. And make sure you stick around until the very end, because the final tip is the one that separates people who stay stuck from those who build generational wealth. Let's get right into it. Here's the first mindset shift you need. Wealth isn't built through discipline, it's built through design. You can have the best intentions in the world to save more, invest smarter, spend less. But if your system relies on willpower, you're going to fail eventually. Life gets busy, motivation fades, emergencies happen, and when that happens, even the smartest financial plans fall apart. The wealthy know this. That's why they design their money to operate on autopilot. Their income lands, their bills pay themselves, their investments happen automatically, and their wealth compounds without them lifting a finger. It's not magic, it's structure. And that structure does three incredibly powerful things. First, it removes friction. You never have to remember to move money around. It just happens. Second, it removes emotion. You're never tempted to overspend or panic sell your investments. And third, it builds unstoppable consistency. And in the world of money, consistency beats intensity every single time. So how do you actually build that system? Let's break it down step by step. The first step is to map your money flow. Before you automate anything, you need a plan for where every dollar should go. The rich don't save whatever's left, or invest when they remember. Every dollar has a job. Here's a simple 5-account system you can use. First, your income account. This is where your paycheck lands. Think of it as your money hub. Second, your fixed expenses account. This covers rent, mortgage, insurance, utilities, and anything predictable. Third, your savings account. This builds your emergency fund or other short-term goals. Fourth, your investment account. This is where long-term wealth grows. And fifth, your fun account. Guilt-free spending for travel, dining, or hobbies. Once you've created these buckets, your job is to connect them. Automate transfers between them so that the moment your income hits, it flows exactly where it needs to go. Automatically. No decisions, no delays, no temptation to spend it elsewhere. Here's the next step. Automate your savings before you spend a dime. This is one of the most powerful wealth-building habits in the world. Rich people don't save what's left after spending. They spend what's left after saving. Decide on a fixed percentage of your income, 10%, 15%, even 20%, and set up an automatic transfer from your income account to your savings account the same day your paycheck arrives. If you're building an emergency fund, keep that going until you hit 3 to 6 months of expenses. Once that's done, redirect that automatic transfer into your investment account. Why does this work so well? Because it removes choice from the equation. You never see that money sitting in your checking account, so you're never tempted to use it. Over time, this simple automation becomes a powerful wealth engine. Want to take it one step further? Use a round-up saving app or automatic micro-savings tool. These round every transaction to the nearest dollar and stash the difference. It's invisible saving, and it adds up faster than you'd think. Now let's talk about investing. The step where most people fall off. Saving is good, but investing is how wealth is built. And the wealthy don't wait for the right time to invest. They use a system called dollar cost averaging, investing the same amount at regular intervals no matter what the market is doing. Set up automatic contributions to your 401k, Roth IRA, or brokerage account every single payday. Automate the purchase of low-cost index funds or ETFs. And if your employer offers a match, always take it. That's free money, compounding automatically for decades. Here's why this matters. Investing isn't about timing the market, it's about time in the market. Even small consistent investments grow exponentially. For example, if you invest $500 a month at 8% annual growth, you'll have over $450,000 in 30 years. and you never once had to think about it. Now that savings and investing are automated, let's eliminate one of the biggest sources of stress: bills and debt payments. Wealthy people don't waste mental energy remembering due dates. Everything is on autopay. Start by putting every fixed bill on autopay: rent, mortgage, insurance, utilities, straight from your fixed expenses account. Then automate minimum payments on all debts, and if you're paying down high-interest debt aggressively, set recurring extra payments too. For anything that can't be automated, use calendar reminders so nothing slips through the cracks. And here's a pro tip. Schedule your bill payments to happen 2 to 3 days after payday. That way, income flows in, savings and investments flow out, and bills are paid, all in a predictable order that never leaves you scrambling. But here's where most people stop. They automate savings, investments, and bills, and that's it. But the rich take automation one step further. They automate their growth. What does that mean? A few things. First, they automate their pay raises. Every time their income goes up, they automatically increase their savings or investing percentage. If you get a $5,000 raise, commit to investing at least $2,500 of it before you ever see it in your account. Second, they automate their goals. Saving for a house? Automate a transfer into a dedicated account. Planning to start a business? Automate contributions to your startup fund. Automate your dreams just like you automate your bills. And third, they automate portfolio maintenance. Many investment platforms offer automatic rebalancing, meaning your portfolio stays aligned with your risk tolerance without you doing a thing. But here's the most powerful automation of all. And this is the tip I promised you at the beginning. Wealthy people automate their learning. They don't just set their money on autopilot, they set their personal growth on autopilot too. They schedule monthly financial check-ins. They set reminders to review their accounts. They block time to read a wealth-building book or meet with a financial advisor. Because systems alone aren't enough, you have to evolve with them. And when you automate that evolution, your wealth grows smarter year after year. Let's zoom out for a second and talk about mindset. At this point, you're not just automating money, you're designing a system that builds wealth without your involvement. That's how the rich think. They don't rely on memory or discipline. They don't make monthly decisions about whether to save or invest. They made those decisions once, and then they let automation handle the rest. They pay themselves first, automatically. They remove themselves from the process, automatically. And they leverage automation not just to make life easier, but to free up their most valuable resource: time. Time to think bigger. Time to pursue new opportunities. Time to build even more wealth. And that's the ultimate goal. Automation isn't about convenience, it's about freedom. It's about creating a financial system that runs 24/7, even while you're busy living your life. It's about designing a future where money flows exactly where you want it to, without effort, without stress, and without second guessing. So here's the truth. Wealth isn't built by working harder. It's built by designing smarter systems. The difference between someone who hopes they'll retire comfortably and someone who will retire wealthy often comes down to this. One is constantly managing their money, and the other automated it years ago. If you've been budgeting and saving but still feel stuck, this is your next step. Build the system the rich use. Automate every piece of your financial life, and then watch as your wealth quietly grows, without you lifting a finger. And remember, don't just automate your money, automate your growth. Because the people who keep learning, keep adjusting, and keep building systems are the ones who win in the long run. If this video helped you, make sure to like it, subscribe for more wealth building strategies, and share it with someone who's ready to level up their finances. You've built the habits. Now it's time to build the system. Automate your finances like the rich, and your future self will thank you.